On Wednesday, Donald Trump made what I'm sure his lawyers believe to be a shocking admission on Truth Social when he says that he totally did steal classified folders from the White House. But they were empty, he says. But he kept them because, in his own words, they were cool keepsakes. So I'm going to read you what he put on Truth Social, which is basically a confession, and I'll get to why in just a moment. Here's what he said. The fake news media and crooked Democrats, that's been proven, keep saying I had a large number of documents in order to make the Biden classified docs look less significant. When I was in the Oval Office or elsewhere and papers were distributed to groups of people and me, they would often be in a striped paper folder with classified or confidential or another word on them. When the session was over, they would collect the papers, but not the folders, and I saved hundreds of them. Remember that these were just ordinary, inexpensive folders with various words printed on them, but they were a cool keepsake. Perhaps the Gestapo took some of these empty folders when they raided Mar-a-Lago and counted them as a document, which they are not. It's also possible that the Trump-hating Marxist thugs in charge will plant documents while they're in possession of the material as president, and based on the Presidential Records Act and Sox case, I did nothing wrong. Joe did. Oh boy. All right. A lot to unpack. First and foremost, even if, let's take it at face value first. Let's assume that you are absolutely 100% telling the truth, that you just wanted these things as cool keepsakes. Why would you need hundreds of them? Right? If it's just like a little memento, like a souvenir, you just need like one or maybe two. If they had different words, sure, I got one that says classified. I got one that says confidential. I got one that says top secret. And I have framed them and look at them. How cool is that? That would be a keepsake. It's like when you go to the Statue of Liberty, you don't buy 100 different miniature statues of liberty. You buy one because you don't need hundreds of the same thing. So right off the bat, it doesn't make any sense for you to keep, in your own words, hundreds of them. Right? So can we all agree on that? And here's the second part, which you already try to undo in the other part of your message here, which is that there were documents in them. So you admitted you took the folders, but we know that the folders contained documents because the documents were found. And now you're trying to write that off as like, oh, well, they planted those there. No, they didn't. No, they 100% did not. So by admitting you're stealing the folders, you're technically also admitting to stealing the documents, which is why I think this has just created a legal nightmare for your lawyers. You want to say that, oh, Biden did everything wrong. Biden complied. Yes, as I've said, the optics of it are horrible for him right now, but he's complied. He didn't lie to the National Archives. He didn't lie to the DOJ. He didn't have his lawyers lie to them like you did. See, that's the big difference. Had you complied in the beginning, we wouldn't have even known it happened because you would have given the documents back and it would have been over. Your lying and obstruction is what led to this point, and your admission right here on Truth Social, I guarantee you, will be used against you if you get criminally charged for this.
One of today's video sponsors is Miracle Made. Whether you want to get more fit or be a better parent or get more done at work, there's one thing that's going to help, and that's better sleep. With Miracle Made sheets, you can tap into the power of self-cooling temperature regulation, which has been shown to improve sleep quality by up to 34%. Using silver-infused fabrics originally developed by NASA, Miracle Made sheets are thermoregulating and designed to keep you at the perfect temperature all night long. So you get better sleep every night. These sheets are infused with natural silver that prevent 99.9% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets, which means no more gross odors. Miracle sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands. And it's better for your skin because you stop sleeping on bacteria. Clean sheets means less bacteria to clog your pores and fewer breakouts and other skin problems. Miracle Made offers a whole line of self-cleaning, eco-friendly bedding such as sheets, pillowcases, and comforters that, again, prevent 99% of bacteria and require 3 times less laundry. So go to trymiracle.com/ROF and give it a try today. And we've got a special deal for our viewers. Save over 40% and be sure to use our promo code ROF at checkout to save even more and get 3 free towels. And Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/ROF and use the code ROF to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/ROF to treat yourself.